Hello, hi everyone. So, today's activity will be looking at the art of short stories. That is the unit name. Yeah. In this unit, I'll I'll be talking about, first of all, topic one, which is will will want to know the definition of a short story. What's a short story? Yeah. And that is my first topic for today's activity. And I'll be looking at two topics. Yeah. Yes. Mm, Sharon Bonareri. Yeah. So let's get into it. The core characteristics of a short story. By looking at the core characteristics, the characteristics of a short story will be actually giving the definition of a short story. Yeah. So a short story will be, you should, when writing or when crafting a short story, you should consider the following two key elements, which is the length and focus. Short, so short story, the length first. Short stories are typically concise, with a word count usually ranging from 1,000 words or maybe to 7,500 words. Yeah, this length allows the story to be read in a single sitting. Yeah. Actually, you can read a short story with a period of even less than an hour. Yeah, less 30 minutes. And the focus when writing a short story, you should be typically centered around a single incident. You should not introduce us to a lot of incidents. That means your themes should be minimized. Yeah, you should have 1 to 3 themes in your story, not a lot of themes. Yeah, this will narrow the focus and allow the author to explore, even the readers to explore a specific moment or aspect, yes, in depth, rather than attempting to encompass a broader, more complex storyline. So let's go to the plot structure, how a short story looks like, how it should look like, a picture of it. Yeah. Um, the structure, we've got the traditional narrative arc and the open-ended structure. And we all know the traditional one, which is we've got a diagram. I was not able to draw, but it's a story must start with an exposition stage. That's an introduction. Yeah, an introduction stage, and then the rising action, climax, finally resolution. Yeah, this structure helps to create a sense of tension, momentum within the story. Yes, leading the reader to leading reader toward a satisfying conclusion. Yes. And then the open-ended structure, in this case, I guess, some short stories may have a more open-ended structure, leaving a room for the reader to interpret. In this case, I can summarize that in the open-ended structure, you are as a reader, you're given the opportunity to imagine how the story can end. A room is created for you to be thoughtful, to just create your own ending. Yeah. So the readers kind of challenged to come to their own conclusions. Yes, and then we'll talk about characters. In this case, in a short story, there is limited number of characters. Short stories typically featured a limited number of characters, often focusing on the development of one or two main characters. Actually, in many short stories, you'll even find a certain short story having even one character in it, or two, or three. Yeah. Unlike the novels, if we compare a short story and a novel has got, you can find even 100 characters in a novel, and a short story, 2, 3, 4, yeah, even 1. So this allows the author to delve deeper into the motivations, emotions, and personal journeys of his central figures. Yes. The setting. When looking at the setting, in this case, we kind of look at the setting in a short story is actually simplified, focusing on a single location or a limited time frame. Yeah, since obviously it's a short story, so what do you expect? The setting, you'll find even they are focusing on just one specific area. They're talking about maybe, yeah, this, in this case, it allows the author to create a more focused and immersive experience for the reader without getting bogged down in extensive world building or descriptions. So there are significances or importance or advantages of a setting. Okay, important. Yeah, significance works better. First, it influences tone, mood, and thematic focus. It can serve as a reflection of the character, emotional state. I just stated truth, and I guess they are self-explanatory. You can understand what I mean by setting. Maybe the short story is talking about it's talking about maybe a wedding. You'll find that how the setting will take you through through the decoration, how the event look like, how the structures look like, how beautiful they are. So the mood is set, happy mood. Yeah. Yes. And then language. In this case, the economy of words is crucial in short stories, as every detail and word choice must carry significant weight and contribute to the overall impact, since it's a short story. So we should only focus on the key main words. Yeah. But thus must carefully craft their language to convey the desired emotions, themes, insights within the limited word count. Yes. Distinguish. So let's distinguish a short story from a novel. What's a short story and what's a novel? What's the difference between the two? Yeah. In a short story has limited number of words. We just said it's between 1,000 to 7,500 words. Yeah. So the primary differences between short story and novels are the shorter the length, the shorter length and the focus singular nature of the short stories. A short story is shorter, just few pages, maybe even 3 pages, 4 pages, yes, 5 pages, 10. And novels, in contrast typically allow for more complex plots, subplots, character development, and world building. A novel can have 400 pages. Yeah, that's quite long. Yes, and then we conclude. We summarize the key characteristics of short stories. Yeah, and then I guess after looking at all the features of a short story, every student should be able to craft their own short story. It's just as simple as that. Yes. And that was my short presentation on this activity of topic 1. So I'm going straight to topic 2, but in the next video. Yeah. Thank you. Bye.